Shalom and sound vibes to everyone. Back at it again. This is part 2 of Who is Allah in word, both then and now. All right. Now, starting with Islam. Now, the whole reason for Islam, I'm gonna grab my pointer here. All right, Ski. The whole point mind you, this for these Christians out here that want to compare themselves to Islam, as well as us followers of Yahweh. This was an effort because Christianity was already corrupting. So that's the reason why the messenger angel said to call Father or Haya Allah. Now they kind of had already got started on it because they were calling him before they was calling him Arab, and that's the reason why we call them Arabs or Arabic today, is because they were saying Arab, and the people, the Europeans, thought that they were talking about their culture, but they were saying Arab so much that they thought that was their culture, and not realizing that's who they were saying who they serve. However, apparently, it must have got taken out of they went left with it instead of not acknowledging Haya with it, and that's the reason why it got to be Allah. Allah Akbar. I'm sorry. If you don't get any pleasure in that, then I just can't deal with you. But so it was corruption from Christianity. Now, Allah, before I go into that, keep in mind, the Arabics are in the Middle East, are the sons of Ishmael. And for the Christians, let me rewind that, of Ishmael. This is, the Hebrews weren't around yet. Ibrahim established the covenant or the circumcision, because that's what the circumcision is a covenant, is the covenant of the set apart spirit or Kaddish spirit. That was established with Ibrahim, Ishmael, and the servants, aka the Gentiles. So for y'all to be saying that that is for the Hebrews only, that's not true, because the Hebrews weren't even around yet. Those got later. In fact, the Hebrew, y'all are part of the covenant along with Ishmael before the Hebrews were. They inherited the covenant. They didn't begin or establish the covenant with Ibrahim. That was sometime later. And then the laws came way later after that, centuries later after that. And the laws are covenant. Not only are they spiritual, but they are of the covenant. These are those are the contracts, or the laws are the stipulations of the covenant. This is what you got to do. This is how you got to live. This is how you got to judge everything by this Torah, by my laws. That's what Haya said. Now, if you take on my covenant, there's going to be you're going to have curses, as well as Asher, or prosperity. Which one you get is up to you. But you got to make sure you're taking that covenant. This only applies if you take that covenant. Now, later on, when it was time for Yasharal to receive their inheritance, because not everyone got their inheritance from Moshe, so he had to finish it out. But first thing he had to do was reestablish the covenant, and once again, it was he read it out, and this was established with Yasharal and Yehuda, as well as anyone there that was that was from the sons of Ishmael, and any Gentile servants, or as it was, strangers that chose to dwell. So if you chose to be a part of, if you chose to be a part of Father's laws, guess what? There's no exception. You are a part of it too. You don't get the benefits of the word and then not be a part of the word. This was to reestablish, and when Yeshua did this, now this was at Shiloh. That's where the house of Yahweh was at. Now in verse 24, 26, this is when read the Torah, and I was being reestablished with the covenant. The rock that was placed there, it was placed as a witness of the reestablishment of the covenant. Allah, the tree that it was set upon, is represented the covenant of Ibrahim, taking it, and which was taking back to the roots. Islam right now is supposed to be back to its roots. That's what Allah is in the Islam. It's taking it back to the roots of the covenant of Yahweh, established through their dad, their pappy. Those who have this angst against, these are your big bros. Us followers of Yahweh, we are your big bros. We are supposed to be going to them and getting them back, because the Malik also said that this would be temporary as far as being utilized as the name of the Father, or Haya. We're supposed to be going to them and saying, hey, brothers, let's get together. We got to get you back to where you're supposed to be, where you belong. And I admit I tried, but they ain't one trying to hear that. Because Christianity has gotten their mind and had them thinking I'm trying to convert them or whatnot. No, I'm trying to get you back to your roots, bro. That's the reason why Baba had me speak a tongue. And then y'all challenged that tongue, and guess what happened? Y'all got them earthquakes, Turkey and Syria. Baba's trying to bring y'all back home. May Yahweh bless you and keep you. May his face shine upon you and give you rest and prosperity.